In this video, there's going to be some stuff that's not 100% true to the story. It's going to be kind of in the middle of the video that was recorded before I knew the full story. So rather than trying to go and chop all this up and cut stuff back in and yada yada yada, if you want to know the full real story of what the deal is here, just be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright there, YouTube. So this is a video I never wanted to make. If you are watching this video, I no longer own this tow truck. I no longer possess this tow truck. I have washed my hands of this tow truck. This tow truck is going back to where I got it from, because that is where my legal recourse lies. What he does with this tow truck is 100% on him. It has nothing to do with me. Now, to be very clear on this situation, I honestly do not believe that the guy that I bought this from had anything to do with this situation. I believe he is an innocent victim, just as I am, but my legal recourse lies with him. His legal recourse lies with the person that he bought it from, and his legal recourse, so on and so forth. All the way up until the point where it gets to the person that modified, altered the VIN number on this truck, and whatever the story is there. As you guys can imagine, that means that I will not be building this truck. It's unfortunate. I really looked forward to doing a series of videos on this truck and making this a nice functional tow truck. If this truck could tell some stories, I have uncovered a few more clues as to where this truck may have came from. It's got a Georgia inspection sticker on it from 2005. I found a receipt in the cab for batteries for this truck that were purchased in 2001 in Alabama. How it ended up in North Dakota, I have no idea. How long this issue's been here since I discovered it, I have no idea. But there's a VIN tag on this door. There's a title that goes to this VIN tag. That VIN tag does not belong to this truck. That VIN tag does not match the model of truck that this is. It does not match the VIN number that is stamped in the frame. It does not match how this truck is equipped. Now someone may say, no big deal, the cab was swapped on this truck at some point. But this VIN tag is installed backwards. This VIN tag is supposed to face this way. That VIN tag does not belong to this truck. Now, I am very thankful to one man for alerting me to this problem. That man is Mr. J.C. Smith from the YouTube channel J.C. Smith Projects. I posted the first video on this truck on YouTube. That night, I get a text message from him. He says, "Hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but you may have a problem with that truck." He goes, "That VIN tag is installed backwards and that model does not match that truck." This is with these medium duty trucks all the time. He knows these trucks. So that is what alerted me to this problem, and I did a little more digging on it. Now, I don't know if this truck is stolen, if somebody just lost the title, they had another truck in their scrapyard or whatever that they had a title to, and they just swapped the VIN tag. I don't know what the deal is, but I know I do not want to be held liable for anything to do with this truck in the future. So for that reason, this truck is going away. I had another video I had already previously recorded on this truck that has not been posted at the time of recording this. I may or may not decide to post that video on YouTube, but if you have already seen this video, keep in mind in that video that I no longer own this truck, have any interest in this truck, and I have washed my hands of this truck. Alright, so here's what I found out to be the actual true story of what happened with the truck. So I actually ended up getting into contact with the guy that sold the truck to the guy that I had bought it from just a few days prior to when I had bought the truck. So I got into contact with him. Apparently the truck came from Alabama, somewhere down there, I don't remember exactly. But that's where the truck came from. The guy's got some family down there. A family friend had owned the truck since about the 1980s. That family friend had passed away. Family couldn't find the title to the truck. So the guy bought the truck without a title, hauled it up to North Dakota here, where he had it for a number of years. He had gotten a VIN tag from a different similar truck that had a title to that VIN tag, so he was able to get a license plate so he could use the truck around his property and maybe like into his little small town and stuff. Now that's not proper, but I kind of get the reason behind it. Now that VIN tag was not installed on the truck. It was with the title that was given. It was with the title that was then transferred to the guy that I bought it from, and then transferred, and then signed off to transfer to me. So that VIN tag was with that title. It was not installed on that truck. The guy that bought the truck that I bought it from knew full well that that VIN tag did not belong to that truck, and it was just kind of presented as an option of a way to get a license plate so the truck could be used, you know, around your property and, you know, fairly close to it without getting pulled over. Now, in my opinion, that's not right. It is illegal, but it's not that serious of an offense. You know, typically driving a vehicle without a license plate on it is typically an infraction. You get a fine, a penalty. Driving a vehicle with a plate on it that does not belong to that vehicle is typically a misdemeanor. I mean, that's all going to depend on your state laws, but I can get the reason behind it. So anyway, the guy that I bought the truck from took that VIN tag. He took the VIN tag that was on the truck off, installed this VIN tag, and tried to pass it off as a clear title vehicle. Now that gets into a whole nother level of problems. It's a Class C felony to tamper with the VIN tag. Never tamper with the VIN tag for any reason. And because that VIN tag had been tampered with, there's nothing I could do with the truck besides dismantle it and part it out after clearing that the original VIN was clear, which I believe it will come back clear. But I would have to verify that I could legally take the truck apart, and I would have had to take the truck apart, part it out, and crush it, because I personally am not going to take any liability if I were to then sell the vehicle to another person and have the VIN tag be tampered with. I don't want to find myself in court at any point down the road when somebody didn't disclose something and it was traced back and it came down the line of ownership to me, and then I find myself standing in a courtroom. Just not something I want to deal with. So my options were to either go back after the guy that I bought it from, revert the sale, get my money back, and get rid of the truck, or I would literally have to take the truck apart, part it out, and crush it after verifying that I could legally do so. So those were basically my two options. Come the day that the guy was supposed to take the truck back, he stopped answering my phone calls, stopped answering my text messages. Personally, I think he was trying to dodge me. I confronted him with the information that I had gotten from the previous owner, that he in fact was not only well aware that that VIN tag did not belong to that vehicle, but he was the one that installed it, and that is in fact a felony. Once I confronted him with that information via a text message, he called me within 30 minutes and he was here picking the truck up the next day. Now, I hope for his sake, I didn't take any of this to the police, but I have everything very well documented should I need to in the future. But I hope that he does the right thing and puts the correct VIN tag back on that truck, and maybe goes through the process to apply for a title to the correct VIN tag. It is probably possible to get a title for that truck with the correct VIN tag and the correct VIN number. It can be a lengthy process, not something I was willing to do, nor could I do because I didn't have the correct VIN tag for the truck. So that's that's the full story of what happened there. The truck's gone. I have nothing to do with the truck anymore. I don't want anything to do with the truck anymore. It is on the guy that I bought it from to do whatever he so pleases with it, and hopefully that is not to try to screw somebody else, because if he does, like I said, I have everything very well documented, so it is what it is. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you. Have a great day.